Now, I know it's been a while. It's been about a week and a day if I post this today on Wednesday. I posted a video last Monday or Tuesday. I was going to post a video yesterday and the day before. The recordings I were doing were of low quality. Like the speaking was just mumbling. I was mumbling most of the time. And the video setup in my gym was kind of like trash. So I only want to put out good videos. That's why I'm going to start fresh today, Wednesday. So in saying that, I'm going to go over my game review for Saturday again, even though I did it on Monday on the other video, because I wasn't speaking clearly on that one. So I'll speak clearly on this one. Now, Saturday, we versed Footscray Bulldogs, and we lost by 3 points. Very close game towards the end, and very tough. They were physical. It was raining. A lot of work for the forwards that day. A lot of hitting up the ball, etc. In terms of my work-ons when I was watching the game, first I'll say my stats. 10 carries, 12 tackles out of 15 attempts. And the tackles I did were not dominant. They were soak tackles. They were made, but I didn't push them past, this line of dominance. They kind of just fell behind me or to the side, which is not what I want. So on my defense, I could improve my system around it, which I've been practicing this week for the trainings we've had so far. The defensive system. So that being how you tackle and the steps before tackle. So it'll be like, first I'll read defense. All right, who's getting the ball? And then once I have my target, look at the hips, look at the ball, wait till I'm onside and wait till the ball comes out. Boom, charge line speed. And once then I start targeting the hips of my opponent, and I go fast, steady, bang, hit him. Whereas I've just been doing line speed, just going fast, and just trying to get there fast. But I've got the line speed now. It's something I didn't used to have, but I've got it now. So that was one thing. I also could have been more useful around the field. There were some times where I think I was lost, and I'd go into a ruck and just stand there. Not effective. Those were really the two things that I kind of took out of my game. There was other things like sometimes in the games I felt a bit lost of like what's going on or where I should be. And usually I have clarity. And the reason I didn't have clarity is because I didn't prep for the 2 weeks that we had to verse Footscray. The Easter week, bye week, and the week coming up to the game. I didn't prep properly. And that's why you haven't seen any videos in a while. Which is poor. That's poor. That's not good. That's not good. So I've done my prepping this week. I'm prepping for this game this week, and I've written down my stuff, locking in. Now that's all I can remember from the top of my head of the game review, the things I really wanted to work on. But the main takeaway was I've got to prep. Don't underestimate it. So we'll get on to what we're doing today. Today I'm going to the gym. Going to the gym on a Wednesday. Going to do my maintenance strength program. Just the stuff to keep me strong. And I'm gonna push, and then after that, I'll do a bit of recovery. Then later today, uh, one of my coaches wants to see me, so I'm gonna go see him. And then I also want to get some reps out, some skill reps out today. Would like to do that. So if I can get that done, that will be sweet. I'll be following the schedule I've set myself. Now, if I sound like I'm speaking autistic, it's because I was watching the videos I was recording yesterday and I was just like mumbling. I'd be like, I need to slow down. I need to slow down because I don't want to put subtitles on every single video, even though it would probably be better. See, like that, what I just said, can probably be better. But if I do put subtitles on my videos, when I'm editing the videos, you actually have to speak clearly for the subtitles to pick up. So I have to manually write everything that I was meant to say. And fuck that, that's a lot of work for editing. So I'd rather just speak clearly and the AI pick up what I'm saying with my speech, and then that way it makes my job easier to edit and I can get the videos out faster and they'll be better quality. And I'll also make sure I try to get some good angles for the gym. Try and make sure I do that. How about this? I bought a sled from Amazon. Well, I thought I bought a sled. But what it was just a sled. So, you know, sprinting sleds that you sprint with. I thought it was the sled with it, plus the harness and the belt, right? All I got was the belt and the harness. How silly is that? I was like, oh, bro. I was like, no wonder it was $55. It was only the belt and the harness. For some reason, it was $100. I think it was the shipping and stuff. But the base price was 55. I was like, bro, are you serious? That's horrible. Anyway, so now I just got a fucking harness and a belt. Well, I could use the belt as a weight, as a like chin-up belt. It can be used as that. Zinnies? Always got to chuck in the zinnies. Now I hope I'm not talking too loud. It makes the mic sound weird, so maybe I'll have to lower the volume. Maybe I won't. We'll see. For breakfast this morning, I had 6 eggs, 2 bananas with honey on top, and a little bit of sprinkle of salt, flaky salt. I usually have like 12 eggs in the morning, but I've decided that it's a bit heavy on my stomach. And the reason is because there's a lot of fat in eggs. And fat digests the slowest out of all the macros: protein, carbs, fats. Fat digests the slowest. So that's why I kind of just stick to 6 eggs. Ideally, you want to have them boiled so you don't get the oil on them, the fats. And then you just have like your carbs, so it's fast digesting and you feel pretty clean and not sluggish throughout the day. I'm not saying fats are bad, I'm just saying maybe you should time when you eat them, which is how I'm doing. Time where you're eating your fats and stuff. And my shoulder feels better, but it still sometimes like plays up a bit. Like, but I think that's just the bruising healing still. So I think it will eventually go away. Did get it cleared by my bro. I mean, sometimes at training when I'm like trying to bump off or play, it plays up, but yeah, should be alright. I don't think it's major. Still would do that, this stuff. I really like talking to the camera now. At the start, it was a bit weird. It was a bit awkward, and I don't like the ums and ahs that I'm doing. If I'm going to talk, I should just pause and think about what I'm going to say. It's making me speak a lot better. I just need to apply that to the real world now, and not just the camera, because I just rush the words I'm saying, come out sounding like Eminem, like sort of like mumbling everything. Oh, right. See, this is what I do. I just sit in the car, talk, and then I run out of things to say. But I want the whole car trip to me just talking fluently the whole time. So I can just yap and yap and yap and yap and yap. Even though, and I said this on the previous recordings of yesterday, that I'm not going to include in the video because they're all trash, like I said before. Even though my cousin gave me feedback and he said, you yap too much. And that was on the first video, if you guys have seen the first video. I was like, bro, that's my first video. I wasn't even doing anything rugby related totally the whole video. So, yeah. And then my other cousin said I should talk more. Like when I'm at the gym. Do a set, talk to the camera. My thoughts, stuff like that. I was like, okay. But then you look like a cuckoo talking to yourself, people watching you. But who gives a shit, you know? Am I going to let them stop me from succeeding because I'm scared to talk and look like a cuckoo? Oh, camera's going way, way. Whoa. Oh, shit. Look at that. Yeah. And also, if I start talking, it makes my videos a lot easier to edit. Because I don't have to chop all the bits where I'm not talking. That's why I want to start talking the whole video. But then there's a balance of like, make it interesting or not. But then at the end of the day, this is my fucking video. And I do it for to get an insight of my life, what I do. It's going to be my personal brand and stuff. So for now, I'll just yap. And then once the audience is built up and they start saying, you yap a lot, whatever, we want to see more of this, then I'll slow it down. For now, I'll be a yapper. Be a yapper, not a trapper. All the boys out there, get a fucking job. Nah, don't get a job. Start a business. Learn about business. Learn about selling. Learn about marketing. And then learn the rule books of this world. The laws, the taxes, the finances. Look at me saying this. I don't know this shit. But I assume that's just what you do. Other stuff, not worth it. Stay away from the bad stuff. Align yourself with your morals. Be a man of God. One more. Try not to fall over. You guys don't know how short this space is. That's why I look fucking weird. I'm not trying to. Should have done this at the field. It's probably better to do this at the field actually. I'll do that next time. There's no med balls at the field. So. That's alright. Nice. Fucking missed it. So 2 more sets of this. And then we're kind of out of here. Smash the cup, smash the cup. Holy shit, rep. Explode, mate. Explode, mate. So my pad's not even working.